There's been uproar in the Tawas community after former Mayor Kane was allegedly coerced into resigning following an escalated legal issue involving a local family. Members of the Tawas community flooded City Hall to voice their opinions on what they say was an unjust act by some of the Tawas City Council members. The issue at hand all started with a group of chickens. In early September, the Hurst family received a letter from the city stating that, according to an ordinance, it was illegal to have chickens on their property.
We had done some research and believed that we were going to be covered by the Michigan Right to Farm Act, which we believed would trump any city ordinance.
The family had to either get rid of them or request a hearing with the City Council within 14 days to state their case. But they claimed that after calling City Hall and stopping by, they had not heard a single thing from the City Council and the 14 days had passed.
We were given a warrant for both of our arrests, so we had to go to jail, we had to post bail.
The council had heard about the issue only after the Hurst served jail time. Former Mayor Kane then approached the couple to help resolve the problem, advising them to remove their chickens and set up another meeting with the council.
I received a email from our city manager, Martin Morris here in Tawas, asking me, Kane, we can create an injunction which their charges will be dropped, the fines will be returned. Would you like to see this happen? They said, yes, of course.
Kane says he then forwarded the email from Morrison to the press, who printed it days later. However, when the Hursts went to court the following week, they were unaware of the injunction and unaware that if they pled guilty and the injunction had gone through, they would have their fines returned and the charges dropped.
When the Hursts went to court that following week, they pleaded not guilty instead of guilty under bad advices from others, and the injunction blew up. If the injunction was ever carried through and presented to the prosecutor by our city attorney, I don't even know if that was even on the table at the time.
Kelly was then called to a special meeting with the council members Dave Dickman, Janelle Walmsley, and Kim Miles, who presented him with a pre-written letter of resignation due to the fact that he had given the press release discussing the injunction to the newspaper. They then allegedly stated what would happen if he did not sign the letter of resignation.
He will press charges. So under severe duress, I signed the resignation he had presented to me.
Kelly then found out other members of the council had not been informed of the letter and did not vote on presenting it to Kane. When members of the council were approached on the issue, they refused to comment, but the majority of the public had quite a few comments to say.
The council today held a meeting at 11 o'clock in the afternoon, gave nobody in this town an opportunity, the working people, to show up. They designed the meeting, they sculptured it, shaped it exactly the way they wanted it.
Kelly is now pressing charges against Walmsley, Miles, and Dickman, and the police are investigating the issue.
We will also be asking for the resignation of Martin Moore and the firing of the city attorney, Kenny Miles.
Kelly is preparing a recall petition and has also entered a letter of resent to try to gain his seat as mayor back and finish the last 2 years of his term.